Don't worry, guys. If you make it out of here alive, I'm sending you to a much nicer place.
Oh,
wonderful.
That's nice.
That's
That's
nice.
nice. Yeah.
Well, it's from getting here to there. That's the trick.
That's the trick, yeah.
You'll be able to buy pants.
Wearing
I can
pants.
buy pants now.
Who needs pants?
You're going to be made fun of for your lack of pants. Anyway,
We have pants, don't we?
you have
We
thongs.
we are a desert people. We have pants.
Basically, what he's trying to imply is that if he does not get this mask back to this gentleman, then Odin's word is not worth really a lot.
that is fair.
Yeah.
Which is really bad.
Yeah, that's not
very
so
bad.
good.
Gotta
Get some bad Yelp reviews.
So it's like the word of Odin on Fate, Yelp reviews.
It's like
1 out of 5
great
stars.
food, great food. Stuff gets stolen though. Service is okay.
I want to imagine that just like somebody, just like there's a Yelp page about Odin, and there's just like internet trolls just writing a really bad review.
Odin can't keep an eye on one mask.
Oh.
He's only got one.
But by internet trolls, you totally mean frost giants, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely,
obviously.
100%. I'm just now
Like,
just
oh, this
imagining
guy's a total
frost
frost giant.
on the internet.
Okay. What was that, Sam?
The audience is cheering a lot for Howie. There's a lot of, like, really good ones. It's Howie, Wowie, Howie, Howie, Zowie, Break the Douchador.
Door! Oh my god! I love it.
Yes!
Oh, I want that on a
How many
shirt
people-
now. one and all to D20 Live. It's 2024 and it's time for one of the most requested games of our survey last year, Deadlands, The Weird Wild West. We'll be using the classic rule set from Pinnacle Entertainment Group, but it is not about me, it's about my players, and we'll be introducing them today, starting from the bottom of my list with Vangelis.
Hello, everybody. I got some redacted cards here, and I'm ready to play. I'm going to be playing the Cowboy Science Man, Vussie Van Sunder. I have a gun that shoots science lasers, and I'm pretty sure everything's going to go great.
Up next, we have Tom.
Hi, everybody. Tom, Trashman Tom on streaming, and I will be playing one of the MacGuffin brothers.
Follow that up with Jordan.
Hi, I'm Jordan. I will be playing a marshal/doctor named, what did I name him? Theodore Brooks.
And last but certainly not least, Byron playing.
Hi everybody, it's Byron from D20 Live, and I'm playing the other MacGuffin brother.
We's Ken.
We's Ken.
A quick advisory before we start. We are fully aware that there are many problematic elements in the Deadlands setting that need to be kind of crafted in order to make this work. And though we come into this with nothing but the most shenanigan attempts, please note that we will be doing our very best to present all of the fun and none of the very problematic elements that are in this setting. So, what? I was getting to that! And now it's time for the announcements. D20 Live here on Twitch has gone affiliate.
Huzzah!
Which means you can subscribe to our channel here on Twitch. You can donate bits, and we will be setting up custom emotes so you guys can have fun. Not today, but later. But if you want to subscribe now and support us even further, in addition to whatever else we have going on, you can. And you can get all up-to-the-minute notifications or just follow us to know when we're going live.
Thank you for Rob Hagan, Colin DeLorean, and Jordan for subscribing with us.
Thank you very much.
I thought I'd just jump in and do that real quick.
We've also got a hype train going.
And you can check it out and join us on the hype train. So,
there's a hype train? Yeah. We can rob a hype train?
We
can definitely rob the hype train.
We can blow it up too.
So with that, it is time to begin our game of Deadlands 2024 Silver Valley Showdown. The heavy clanks and rough shaking of the train is your only companion as it hurls along the tracks. Looking out of the window at the vast Colorado horizon, you see rust-red hills and desert lands for miles on either side along the Union Blue line heading towards Denver. You've stowed your horses in the cattle car located near the rear of the train, while you and the remaining passengers remain in the first passenger area. The train remains so tightly packed that you four people sit side by side facing each other. Though none of you know it, you've all been called for the same purpose. For the MacGuffins, James and Jesse, your old pa asked you two to head to Silver Valley, just a few miles off of the next stop. There's been strain in the family since poor Aunt Shelley.
Aunt Shelley!
Chose her new profession. But MacGuffins never turn their backs on their friends. And if your pa says the mayor's an old friend of his and he needs help, then by gods the MacGuffins will be there. Especially if there's a vendetta.
Oh, we got some vendetta. We just gotta go solve it, right, James?
That makes him kin, which makes him us.
Theodore.
Yes, sir.
You got the letter from your old friend Mayor Silver that Silver Valley needs an interim sheriff after the last one was horribly gunned down the street by the Ghost Rock gang. Though you started out as a doctor, your keen eye, sharp detective skills, and cool temperament made you perfectly equipped to become a lawman in these unstable times. You haven't found that new home yet where you'll put up your hat and become a true sheriff, but somehow, through incredible adventure, you'll become an actual U.S. Marshal.
Yes, because I am investigative as a person in general, so it makes sense.
All right. Vussie Van Sunder. I can't believe I'm saying that name. Vussie!
Howdy.
The arcane Pish-Tosh. You are a man of science. No amount of hokum, flim-flam, or sorcery can take away from the bleeding edge of human invention. Let lesser men live in fear of your heat ray. You seek the truth. That truth has brought you to Silver Valley. The mayor has asked you for help with some unusual activity in the area, but he hopes the local crime problems won't dissuade you from coming. So, all 4 of you are facing each other on the train, and you're more than welcome to speak to each other. Now, this particular train line does not stop off in Silver Valley. It stops off on a way station along the way, and you'd have to travel a couple hours to get there by horse. So you're free to talk to each other and introduce yourselves to each other.
You boys related?
I think he can tell us if he's his kin.
We's not related to yous, though. We knows if he's related to yous.
Well, end of the day.
Is he related to us?
We all made of the same meat and bone. That's the scientific method. You can check a man, cut him open, same insides. We ain't related, but I do have a quick question, wondering if y'all got any recently passed relatives. I've been trying to find some more yelling rocks what to put in my laser gun.
The only one that we know of that's passed recently is our poor Aunt Shelley.
Poor Aunt Shelley. She died.
Y'all got her in a rock.
No, she just got up north. She just disappeared up north.
She's gone.
Well, you all find her screaming in the rock. You let me know. Vussy Van Sunder, Science Man.
Oh, we will. Would you folks like some shines? We got some shines. And, Jesse prefers to pull out a 4X jug of shine.
Now we has this 4X for us that are more experienced, but we has a 2X and a 1X if you use entry level shiners.
Have me some of that 1X.
All right, you can have some.
As we do this, and the cork comes off. I'm gonna just say that the aroma of what's coming out of this jug burns one of your eyes.
I'm gonna say that
it escapes like it's pressurized. So here's ooh as it like music coming out of this jug.
I want to say
it's like it moans like a dead man, and that's terrifying.
I want it to say when he uncorks it, it's like a butane torch going off. It's just the train.
So I pull out a tin cup. It's like, you want some of the 1X there, sir?
Not a cup full. Are you mad? It's...
Well, no. I didn't say. I didn't say I was going to fill it all the way to the top.
Give me a sip of that shine, boy.
You could have some. You can have some of the 1X, sir. You seem to be a bit of a greenhorn.
It's okay. You hangs with us. You learns to drink the good stuff, and then just proceeds to take a huge rip of the 4X.
Yep, same.
Maybe these boys ain't human. Huh.
I'm starting to think maybe. I'm gonna take the. If worst case scenario, you boys can't handle these horses in a second, you just strap them to mine, and we'll take them into town.
Oh no! Buttercups always knows how to get me home. I'm good.
All right.
Y'all boys come on this train with your own horses?
Yes,
yeah,
we did.
We've got 2 horses.
Y'all using all those horses?
Yes.
I got the feeling you need to ride.
I'm simply asking some questions of my fellow man.
Did you not bring a means of transportation once we get to the station?
Did you get stranded on the sides of the road and have to eat your horse? I've heard that happens a lot.
I'm on a mission of science on behalf of a fellow of science, and as they say in the business, all things are OSP, on-site procurement, but I did bring my own deatomizer.
What was it, deatomizer?
Takes atoms, makes them into other things.
Where'd you go to find that many atoms? There's only like 2 on this train.
Ideally, I find some more men what are made of little atoms, spread them out, and if that man's character ain't strong enough, they don't come back together, not my fault.
Are you suggesting you're going to turn people, multiple people, into a horse?
Sounds like he's going to rename a whole bunch of people Adam.
Really, anything can happen when you follow the winds and whims of science and the scientific method, amateur.
I don't like how many times I've been called an amateur in the last 10 minutes.
So as the group of you talk, you see a bewildered man in very roughshod clothing walk up to you. He's skinny, shoeless, and he looks relatively concerned. As he sees you notice him, he walks over. A good day, gentlemen. I didn't mean to bother you, but might any of you fine folk be in a possession of a relative education in the chemical sciences?
Where are your shoes?
Oh, sus, I'm a humble man, doing my business honestly, and that's why I make sure I'm always in touch with the Lord's good work that be the earth.
They were stolen, weren't they?
That might have been, but you don't have to be a big yet.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with walking around barefoot. We just walking around barefoot, aren't we, James?
That's right, Jesse. We don't believe in them shoes.
When you saying the chemical sciences, you talking about them liquid ones, or are you talking about them meat ones?
I'll be talking about them liquid ones, sir.
These fine boys here know quite a bit about liquids.
Oh,
we don't know nothing about no chemistry. Sorry, we only knows how to make shine.
Well, that's a darn pickle. I just need someone to answer a very simple chemical engineering question.
I'm sure we could put our heads together as a couple of fine folks on a train. One ain't got no problems. By the way, sir, you got a horse?
Oh, no, sir. He died.
Unfortunate.
Oh, he's got trapped on the side of the road. See, I told you it happens to people.
Nah, it was trapped under a big old rock. It was.
Oh, anyway, that sounds unfortunate.
It was.
But
That was a hella mean rock. It made a choo-choo noise and everything, much like the rock at the front of this train here. Anyway, it was back to my chemical question, if you don't all mind.
What? Was your horse hit by a train?
No, so it was the rock on the front of a train. You know, the big rock with the grates in it.
Yeah, we gets it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We get it.
In the business, they call that the horse catcher.
I fucking caught my horse straight up, so it did.
Split him clean in half.
He caught him so much, I ain't seen him not on 3 weeks. All I heard was a ninnies. He was going by 5 miles an hour. Anyway.
Oh, my Lord.
That's not how fast trains go. What the hell am I saying?
Anyway. I don't know. Let's continue onwards.
Anyway, my question, sir. Sorry, time's a factor. What part of the wick is one supposed to light on a stick of dynamite?
Oh,
At that moment, a loud explosion is heard from the rear of your car, and the 4 of you are thrown in the air as the train is sent flying. Your vision goes dark as you're all hurled against the wall of the train.
Oh, no.
When I regain consciousness, I'm gonna go, no, I lost my sights again. The shine's gone off.
I knew that shit was poison.
Dusting my hat off, just muttering, goddamn short end ladders.
You each awaken, arms tied behind your back, seated on your knees in the middle of the desert. In the distance, you can see the ruined train derailed from the tracks. Several men in cowboy gear are unloading horses from the still upright rear car, and you can see your own among them. A man,
Son of a bitch!
A man walks up to you, a large shard of ghost rock jutting from his forehead, emitting the typical foul vapors that the material produces. Good day, gentlemen. My name is Ghost Rock Billy, and these fine men are my band of banditos, the Ghost Rock Gang. Now, Billy's a shorter gentleman with a very wide hat and a long red mustache, like really, really long.
Is it?
Yeah. What's up, Jordan?
Is it?
What's up?
Does he have a beard that kind of blends in with the mustache too, by chance?
Kind of does.
From a region like Montana?
Yeah. How'd you guys know?
Perhaps a very large hat that kind of just circles around to complete the look.
If you, you know what? Yes, except that you can see the ghost rock poking out the front of it.
Is he one of them rootin' his tootin' his gun hands?
You might be.
What a fine hat.
Thank you, sirs. Anyway, my name is Ghost Rock Billy, and these fine men are my band of banditos. Now, I understand that you gentlemen happen to be somewhat reasonably competent in virtue of the fact that when we were going through your personal belongings, we found all forms of weaponry, and we would like to offer you employment on this sunny day.
It's Tuesday.
Oh, thank you.
He's so helpful.
I'm listening.
Well, you see here now, we're planning to run down to... Johnny, where the fuck are we going? Silver Valley. Yeah, that's right, Silver Valley. Now, they've run afoul of us some weeks ago. And I'm looking for potential employees who are martially inclined and can help us put them to the bullet.
You say you wants to wipe out that town?
Well, I mean, not a lot of wiping. We're not a cleaning enterprise. We're planning to kill everybody. Or make them
that's
flee.
going to be a lot easier than cleaning the town.
I think so, too. Or, make them leave very quickly, screaming and the whatnot, going, ah, didn't work out too well for us last time. So we're trying to up our numbers.
Okay. So, am I able, while he's talking, to kind of take like a sort of like an inventory of what I've got on me right now?
Sure.
Just like real quick, like, oh, what have I got in my pockets, kind of thing.
You have
like, what have they left me with, or am I just like no stuff?
They've left you with your money. They took your guns off of you, though.
Dang it!
Did they take my knives as well?
Yeah, they did.
Dang it!
Now you see. Now you see, Billy is actually sitting on a chest, and as you're inspecting yourself, he says, "That's right, gentlemen. Ghost Rock Billy ain't no fool now." And he taps the rock literally jutting out of his skull. We have, in fact, relocated your weapons specifically to the chest underneath my privates for security purposes. Now, if you join us in this enterprise, we'll happily return to you your worldly possessions, and we'll go down to the town. No fuss, no muss.
I have one small question. Y'all got any horses?
Yeah, we got a bunch. Do you need?
Reckon I can take acquisition of one of them horses.
Oh, of course, sir. If you mean to be joining our enterprise.
Seems amenable. I am in search of a horse.
It's quite astoundingly good.
I am making my way to that silver town.
Well,
yeah, we were going there anyways. It seems like a way to we can combine efforts. It seems.
That is wonderful, sir. It's just wonderful. Now, we are probably going to have to make this legally binding. Johnny, I need paper. We're making an enterprise document. Now, Sam, you don't actually have to get me a piece of paper. Johnny, this is a receipt
Sam's Johnny,
this is a receipt for... All right, we're going to do that. Now, Billum J. Lepetamain, so honorably declared that these four here men the undersigned will join me in the destruction and depravity of Silver Valley in exchange for 1/10 employee share of all profits found on site.
How many boys you got in this here gang? Not including us.
Oh, about 20.
Something off about that math. They all got them rocks in their heads.
No, just me.
Huh.
This is like, huh.
I'm kind of looking at him like he is a piece of meat, but I'm not really making any overt movements.
So I will point out to both players and the audience that if you have Ghost Rock in contact with your body for longer than a few seconds, it does lead to hallucinations and overall madness.
Yeah. So this guy's not all there, basically.
Oh, fuck no, he ain't. Does anyone want to try and bluff and cheat and lie this man at all?
Maybe don't leave that to the MacGuffin brothers.
I'll leave it up to anybody who wants to try.
Yeah, that's probably not the best for the MacGuffins.
Trying to think of what I can get out of him.
You can ask him questions.
Why are you
I have
trying
a
to
3d10 for bluff. Shit, that's decent.
Well, Jordan asks, why is he trying to?
Yeah, why are you trying to kill the town? Like, why are you trying to kill everybody in the town?
Oh, we was hired, sir. It's a professional.
Was hired.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a business association. Got it.
So you'd say use a hired operative and not the command leadership of this here venture.
Oh, I am in command. These gentlemen are my men. Do not misunderstand me and my intentions. But we were independently contracted as a private military company, you see.
So you're not actually... Have you done this before?
I have done comparable actions.
But you've never done this before.
I have done comparable actions, sir. I do not refer to my previous resume to an individual who has not entered an illegally binding document with me.
And who reinforces these documents?
I think you broke him.
Like, how are they enforced? Like, where do you, like, what, like, let's say that you sign it and then you don't give us the 10%. Who do I go talk to about that?
This fella got him some book smarts. Huh.
I'm just asking questions. Boy.
I know. Mike knows, but you broke the character.
Because like, okay, let's say I signed this, and everything goes to shit as it could. Where's the recompense? So you know what I think is that I think that you should put me in charge, and then you should sign this document. In that way, you get the share guaranteed, and so do I.
Okay, I definitely need to make you roll for that.
What is that? What the hell is that?
That's bluff. That's bluff.
Bluff.
And you don't have bluff as a skill.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, Jordan, I need you to roll 1d6 and add a -4 onto that, and that's going to be your outcome.
Oh god, there's no point. 1d6 -4.
Yeah.
Just roll a 6.
I rolled a 0 exactly.
Just roll a 6.
So, the difficulty for that was rather high. But yeah,
no shit.
But yeah, he's just like, maybe you should let me take over. Now, sir.
Let me see that. Let me see that contract then. What's going on in that? Did you just write that right now?
Of course, sir. I think you are participating in some kind of tomfoolery exchange to bamboozle me. Now, there may be a piece of ghost rock in my skull that frequently lights on fire, but I am in full possession of my faculties, and any document I sign is recognized as a court of law in any court of law on any side of the border, north, south, east, or west.
Sir, I don't think you know who you're talking to right now. I'm a U.S. Marshal.
Can you provide documentable proof of that?
Can you provide documentable proof that I'm not a U.S. Marshal?
And you broke him again.
He's got you there. He's got you there.
Every time you guys break this guy's brain, the ghost rock gets lit on fire. He has to put it out with his head.
I'm doing this because I know he's not all there in the brain, and I'm like, no, let's do some fucking Looney Tunes shit, shall we?
Out of curiosity, Mike, I have a 3d10 in smarts. Does that mean I just get to roll that straight with the -4?
No, you don't. You have to roll your lowest. You get 1 dice of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you would get
a d10.
1d10 -4 to try to bluff him.
So okay, let's you know what? Let's do this in good nature. I'm gonna sign this document of yours.
All right. Well, we've got to untie you. So, Johnny,
yeah, you do
untie him. So Johnny comes around, and you don't have to do anything. You relax, okay?
Sam, calm it down.
Sam, you are not Johnny. You are Sam. You are a very powerful person. You are not Johnny.
Stop touching the ghost rock. Johnny. We don't have that kind of relationship.
It's lodged right in my third eye.
Anyway, so Johnny comes around to untie you. Is there anything you wanted to do as he's untying you?
Yeah, just kind of stretch out and get ready.
Okay. What are you planning to do?
Mike?
Yeah.
Mike, did they leave our hooch near us?
Yeah.
Or shine? Good.
They only took your weapons, not your booze.
Okay.
So wait, so the rope is close enough to the 5x shine?
Did you
so
add
the fumes could
X?
eat away the ropes?
Hang on, did you add an extra X to your shine? Because it was 4x in the train. Did it prove higher in the crash?
No. 5x is the private reserve.
Is this in your inventory on your sheet at all?
No.
No.
Then it's not in the scene, shithead. Good try.
No.
Go back down to the 4x. It's not as corrosive, but it still could probably burn through rope.
So my hands are freed, Mike, and I grab.
Wait, how did you get your hands free? You didn't roll to escape.
He untied us.
He untied Jordan. Jordan's the only one who agreed to signing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I would also be amenable to signing that there piece of paper of yours.
All right. So Johnny, of course, comes over to untie you as well. Now, he only unties your hands, not your feet.
I might add that as a man of science, I'm noting it's hard for me to stand up with my shoes connected thusly by my ankles.
Billy immediately gets off of the chest containing all of your weapons and wheels it around to make it a table right in front of you with the pen.
Clever man.
Thank you. I am clever. I have undergone much adventure in my time, and I've become so powerfully enchanted I cannot be harmed by mortal weapons.
Interesting.
Can I try something reckless real fast?
Yeah, fuck it.
Because he's untied me altogether, right?
Yeah.
And he's only got like a couple of dudes around him.
Yeah, he's got 20 guys in the gang, like handling all the gear and stuff. He's got like 2 or 3 guys.
Yeah,
around him
but they're all busy with the train and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I would like to kind of mosey over behind him a little bit, just kind of in the pretext of just stretching out my arms and legs from being tied up.
Yeah.
I'd like to grab his hat off his head.
Mm-hmm.
Use it to grab the ghost rock and then yank it out of his skull.
Okay. All right. That is going to be a filching technically roll.
Filching?
Yeah.
It's under deafness.
I don't have any stats.
You can roll
I do
1d12
have
at a minus 4.
All right. Well, let's try.
Yeah.
I don't have any business doing this shit, but let's do it anyways.
All right.
So is it 1d6 minus 4 again?
No, it's for deafness. It's 1d12 minus 4.
Oh, okay. So that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
A 1.
Did you get a 1? So you go around and you're stretching your legs and stuff, and then you immediately go, ha! Grab his hat and grab the rock, and you just kind of prop your foot up on his shoulder and start pulling at the rock.
Can I put like a boot on his face and I'm just like hauling on it?
Sir, you just see this dejected man having his skull being pulled on by this rock. And
I can roll strength, like to pull.
Sure, what the fuck? He's very aware of what you're doing, though.
I'm aware.
He's very aware.
If my strength is 4d6, I could probably rip it out of his head.
Go ahead and try.
Huh. Can I do something while this is happening?
Of course you can.
In light of the grabbing of the rock?
You guys want to try and roll?
What kind of roll would I need to try to kick the chest open whilst his rock is being yanked on?
In order to break open the... Fuck me. Jordan,
roll 2d6 now because you've got 6s that exploded.
You re-roll explosions.
One of.
All right. So your highest roll is a 9.
Yeah.
To pull the rock out of his head.
So first of all, Vangelist, you want to try and break open the chest, right?
Yeah, since it's right in front of me.
Okay.
And there's chaos happening. I figure,
MacGuffins, what do you guys want to do?
He's watching.
He's watching.
Well, our hands and feet are still bound, so we really can't do anything.
You can try and use strength to break them by like smashing them against your proof.
All right, I've got 40-10 in strength, so
yeah. So here's the sequence. So I want you to roll that, and I want Vangelis to roll his. Let's see here. Let's see. I gotta take a look at his sheet. Do I not have your sheet on here? Oh, there it is. Okay. Vangelis, for you to pick the lock. Yeah, because you don't have lock picking, so you're just gonna make a straight deafness roll, lock pick at 1d6 minus 4. Okay.
Alrighty.
So it's probably not gonna happen, but it's just for comedy's sake. Okay.
I mean, it could be a real shit lock. You don't know.
Yeah. So
I type this in right.
Okay.
I got a perfect 0. I matched it excellently. How
All right,
Pendragon.
excellent. So
Excellent.
Johnny is coming over with a pen. Johnny, pen. Why is it a snake?
Looks like that moon rock spread to some of the other people.
Why is it a snake, Sam? Thank you. I have a snake.
I brought
now.
you the meat pen, boss.
There's a snake in my boot.
There's a snake on my quill.
I have a snake now. Okay. I'm gonna put him.
There's a pin in this snake.
So, this fucking thing. What do you want me to do with it now? I don't know what to do.
I only write my signature using snake venom. It's a very unique thing.
That's right. That's what we does.
Anyway, just getting all this weird cowboy shit I have in my apartment. Anyway, so the MacGuffins are able to break the ropes by rubbing it up against the proof. But they, however, have lost the proof forever from their inventory. So you guys roll over, smash your wrists against the clay, right? Clay bottle? Or...
It'd be copper.
Yeah, sorry, copper bottle.
Yeah.
It's draining out into the dirt, and you guys are rubbing your bonds in it. You're able to break your arms free. Vussy,
and we
meanwhile,
on the loss of the shine.
Vussy, meanwhile, is trying to get the lock open. He's just going, and he's pulling at it real bad and punching it. Unfortunately, because he got a 0, he couldn't get it open. So he now is just holding the chest. And because Jordan rolled real fucking well, he pulled the rock right out of Billy's head. Just with a... fuck, I can't... Just pops it right the fuck out of his...
wet pop.
Sorry.
Ew.
Right the fuck out of his skull. And you see him just fall backwards. Like the plug has been pulled out of his socket. And he just falls down, kind of like the puppet strings have been cut and he's still twitching a little.
Yeah. So I got this hat full of rocks that are full of crazy.
Can I see if he has the key to the chest on his corpse?
I didn't say he was dead. I said he's just twitching. And Johnny and like 3 other guys are right in front of you and they're drawing their guns. What do you want to do?
Y'all fellas want to help me get this here box open so I can use my science on him?
So, all of them pull their guns out at you.
I'm gonna panic and like throw the rock at one of them.
We haven't done anything at this point. We has not done. We is a neutral party.
So, no, you guys broke your bond. So here's what. Okay, I want to know what everyone wants to do in this because we're about to go into combat.
I'm gonna take cover behind the chest. What with me being like
hunkered really low down.
Okay, we should go to. We should fucking go to combat. Shouldn't we?
in the hopes that maybe they just shoot the chest open.
All right,
I'm gonna take cover behind Yosemite Sam's corpse.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna duck as well.
Like, we'll roll him on his side and hide behind him while he's still twitching.
I didn't
He's
have big
gonna
plans
be
for
our
this, but I didn't
lean-to.
plan for this. Okay, I need people to roll their quickness for initiative, please.
Alrighty.
46.
3d6.
Okay, I got an explosion.
Oh, yep, so do I.
That'd be an 8 on my end.
Byron got 8.
I got a 5.
I just got 5. Jordan, what'd you get?
Sorry, I think my quickness, right?
Yeah.
4d10.
Tom, I see you got a 2.
Yep.
Reroll that D10, Jordan.
1d10. 9.
God
So like
damn!
37?
No, you got a 19.
Yeah.
Oh, 19. Okay, sorry, 19.
All right. So here's what happens in Deadlands. That's not your initiative order. That's how many initiative actions you get to draw from this deck of cards I have.
Oh my.
Oh,
No,
goody.
you have to beat a 5 to get an action. So
Yeah.
Tom, unfortunately, you're not getting an action this round.
Doesn't that on top of the 6?
Oh, is that on top of the 6?
Yeah, so it'd be an 8, right?
Oh, then yeah,
Not
no,
a
then
six,
you get
not a
one.
2.
Then you get one. Everyone else gets 1 draw, except for Jordan, who gets
9.
well, it's by degrees of 5. So it go 5, 10, 15. So you get 3 cards.
Sick.
All right. So Jordan's first card is the 6 of diamonds.
I'll take it.
Second card is the 8 of clubs.
Yeah.
Wow. And
Ace of spades.
King of spades.
Damn it, close.
Oh, that's still good.
As for Byron, he got 7 of diamonds.
Okay.
Need to
Tom,
shuffle.
Chris got the 9 of diamonds. Why am I getting so many diamonds? What the fuck?
Yeah, you need to shuffle better.
I shuffled. You guys, I haven't stopped shuffling this thing. And the 7
true.
of hearts for Tom.
I don't want to play blackjack with that deck. It's fucking brutal.
So
I had to stop at 16 6 times.
for my guys, I'm just going to draw a card for them. They're on the 6 of hearts, so they'll be going before Jordan's third action.
Sure.
All right. So, Jordan, you have first action, followed by Byron.
I have been caught with my metaphorical pants down because now they're loading guns and stuff and looking at me, probably not too happily. I'm going to throw the rock just kind of like at the hat. I'm going to just kind of like, and the rock, I'm gonna like launch it at the guy closest to me.
Okay. Let me double check a skill. So that is technically a throwing roll.
Okay.
Which you do not have skills in. So it's 1d12 minus 4 to do it.
Okay. 12 minus 4. Minus 3. So
Next
it goes flying off somewhere else.
Just go sailing over their heads, the rock. I will remind you, Jordan, you
dang.
can intimidate them, which is a skill you have to put their guns down.
That doesn't sound like something I would do.
You don't want to use 5d6 to tell these men to put their guns down?
Okay, I'll try it.
Well, it's your action, but I'm letting you know for next time.
Okay, hold on. I'm role-playing him a lot, man. Let me think here.
On your next action, your action's done. It's now Byron's go with the 9 of diamonds.
I'll think about my action. I'll think about what I'm going to do.
All right.
All right. I currently don't have any weapons on me, so I'm gonna dodge and dive behind Twitchy former Ghost Rock's body and use him as a lean-to for cover.
Okay. That is just a move. That's no big deal with that. And you notice that as you're getting behind him, his body is still twitching, and he's lost like none of the color in his skin.
That's fine.
So
actually, does he have his gun still on him?
Yeah.
I grab one of them and I throw it to James.
All right. Well, that is your action.
Yeah. So
nice.
Yeah, I throw one of the pistols to James.
James, I'm just gonna say it's a Colt Army pistol, shot 6, 3d6 damage. All right.
Sounds reasonable.
Next up is Jordan again. You want to try and intimidate these guys?
Yes, I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna say because I just would have saw him get the pistol and be like, "You can put your guns down now, boys. This situation's over."
All right. So we shall point out that Jordan has an ability called the Voice, which is one of his edges.
I have the voice.
Yeah.
A voice for radio.
Not. So. If you are going to do a threatening, so you're going to be using your, let's see here, what skill do you have that you're going to use this for?
You
have overall. So basically, you will get +2 on your next overall roll, which is to make these guys basically back off of you.
Yeah.
All right, and you would roll that at a 3d6.
So 3d6 plus 2 or 3d6 plus
3d6
6?
plus 2.
3d6 plus 2. Okay, got it. So 3d6 plus
Unless the
2.
chat tells
Use
me it's
my-
dice, in which case we'll just do that.
It's my magic voice. Put your guns down.
I'm a cop. Fucker.
Reroll
the
that
6.
6.
I have.
Let it explode.
10 to 12. So, all of these men, despite having you dead to rights, you flip your marshal's badge around and go, put your fucking guns down. And they all just go, "Pugh," just as a reflex.
That's right.
All right, that's done. Next up, 7 of Hearts, which was Vangelis.
Yes.
What are you doing?
So my immediate reaction was because I am like seated with my legs tied together, my hands free, and I'm basically holding the chest, was to just hit the dirt and continue trying to open the chest while hiding behind it.
Okay, now since we know that you trying to lockpick it is a fool's errand, did you want to just try to break it with your own strength and just smash it against the ground?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
All right, roll 2d6 then.
Alrighty.
Just lift it up and Hulk smash it into a rock or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got a 2.
Yeah. You bash it against the ground and it makes an ugly noise, which doesn't do anything for any kind of stealth outside of this area, but it is still relatively intact. It is now, that is your action. It is now Tom's go.
What kind of witless layman built this goddamn chest?
I'm gonna go up next to the science man. He goes, "This looks like a job for this," and I hold the gun and I'm gonna shoot the lock off.
Power friendship in this gun that I found.
So that would just be shooting, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and I take a -4 penalty because this isn't a rifle, right?
Yeah.
So that is 4d12 plus 1 instead of plus 5, correct?
Yep.
Sounds pretty reasonable still.
I made it so that my guy could shoot things.
Fair enough.
So that's a
Kablamo.
10.
Yes, it is. All right, hang on. Let me get back to my chat. Someone messaged me about stuff. All right. So that is your 2-hit. Okay, I gotta go look at the combat difficulty to actually shoot someone. So you are using a rifle, correct?
Handgun.
Handgun.
Oh, handgun, pistol. Okay. So you are less than 10 yards. So the difficulty is only 6, which is. Yeah.
I am shooting an inanimate object, not a person. Does that make a difference? Like, I'm shooting the lock that's holding all our stuff.
Yeah, it's just to hit the thing. All right, so roll your damage.
Okay. What is that damage?
It should be 3d6 if it's a pistol.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
8. Yeah, the lock is just shot off. No fuss, no muss.
Power is science!
All right, the chest is open. That is Tom's action. It is now those boys' reaction. Let's see if they can get their wits about them enough to get the fuck out of
let's see
this.
what's going on.
Ibba-da-ba. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay, here we go. All right. I've got 3d6 to have them collect their fucking brains together, and I just have to get one of those dice above Jordan's 10.
Oh no.
Oh no. Chat saying we should pour hooch into the hole.
Oh, ew.
What happens, Mike? What happens?
I hate the system.
Did I just arrest 20 people?
They may in fact now be dropping their guns to the dirt and raising their hands to the sky in fear.
Well, their boss is, as far as effectively as they know, is dead. And we just kind of got our guns back, so I mean, might be smart.
So fucking stupid.
Did we inadvertently take over your bad guy in the first round, Mike?
You know what? The module is still fresh, and I have hope. I hope that I can still salvage the back half of this module because you guys are still technically in the second scene.
No, because now what we're going to do...
Was this here actually a gang?
It's my band of banditos. I thought it was a funny name at the time.
All right. Now, what we're going to do then is it my turn next?
It's
now?
your last action for the round.
All right. So I'm going to use my leadership skill, and I'm going to wrangle all these dudes, and I'm going to make them my new gangsters.
Do it!
How's the chat doing? Are they amused by how bad I'm losing in the first 20 minutes?
There's a double whelp on the Twitch chat is what I'm noticing.
You work for me now.
Yeah.
The fact that Mike still has hope is admirable in itself. That's
3d6 plus 2.
Are you
so as a note,
7.
Byron? You know, that man has a big gaping head wound now. We should probably sterilize it with some of the shine.
the shine's gone, but don't worry, I'll be taking care of him in a second.
Okay.
We have more than one bottle.
All right, I had set the difficulty at a 7 because fuck you and your bullshit of a house. All right.
I rolled a 7.
No, you didn't. You rolled a 5.
Yeah, I did.
5 plus
5 plus 2.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
We've got a gang now.
We are the lesser of two evils.
I have if we get one more round, I could do something to shake this up a little bit. Is what I will say.
I think that.
What do you say to the gang?
Like, congratulations, boys! You all work for me now.
Several. Fuck. Okay, hang on. No, not like this. Not like this. Not like this. It's too early in the adventure. It's too early in the year.
Mike, you purposely asked us and said, "Come in full chaos." We haven't done any chaos yet. It's all but these chuckle fucks.
Okay, hang on. We're out of initiative right now, okay?
Yeah.
Because there's general confusion in the area about what is going on. So more of the gang members are coming over in puzzlement. They are not openly shooting at you because Jordan rolled well.
Yes.
Now, you guys have to sell them on this. What do you all want to do?
I go, I got a simple solution for this. You guys wondering about your old leader. As I'm walking over, I'm opening the chest, grabbing my knives. Well, don't worry about that. And I walk back over to him. I withdraw one of my ghost steel knives and I slip it between his ribs.
Well,
Weez was put him out of his misery because his rock done exploded.
Well, no, it's over there in the ground somewhere.
It was about to explode.
Well, now you've got a new leader because your old leader's been taken care of.
Yeah, that's how this works.
Okay, all right. So, Byron, I need you to roll damage because I need to know how much you hurt him with your knife. So you have to roll your strength, take the highest from that dice, and the damage of the knife.
Okay, so the damage, so my strength is 4d10.
Yeah, so just roll 4d10, whichever those d10 is the highest.
Okay. I'm rolling a 1d10 on top.
Yeah, of course you are.
17.
Can you roll the weapon damage too, please?
That's 4d10 plus 1d6.
Yeah.
That's another 4d10. So far highest is 9.
Plus 1d6, right?
Plus 1d6. So that's 12 points of damage I did to him.
All right. You have shanked him in the torso. However, you lack the medical knowledge to know whether or not he is dead. He is very badly stabbed, however.
Very badly wounded.
He's hurt,
hey,
both
Mike,
emotionally and physically.
Mike, it's a good thing at this point that I remember I have a second knife.
No, that's your action. Other people have a turn. Fucking Chucklefuck number 2, MacGuffin number 2. What the hell are you doing?
I'm gonna go grab my stuff.
All right, fair enough. Getting your stuff out. Vangelis, what are you doing?
Well, obviously, I would like to draw my Phlogistonic Deatomizer and partially just to make sure it still works. Just point it at our captor lying on the ground and just like take a little practice shot at him to make sure my gun still works.
You gotta, man. It would be really embarrassing if you were in combat and it didn't work. It was broken or something. You gotta.
Roll the hit with this fucking thing, okay? Because a knife is one thing. This Phlogistonic, go fuck yourself.
Actually, hang on. So I watched him stick a knife into him, right?
Yeah.
Well, I might hit this poor boy, with a splash damage. So I'll just shoot at one of the randoms who hasn't dropped his gun, who wandered over.
Shoot a random
Shazam particles.
All right, how far away? Like, how far away of a guy do you want to hit? Because there are different range bands.
I was thinking just the closest one who has not put a gun down yet.
Okay, that's going to be you have to get a 6 with your Phlogistonic. Go fuck yourself a gun.
All right, so what is my shooting thing?
That's your shooting skill.
Deafness?
Yeah, it's under
right.
deafness.
So it's a 46 plus 3?
No, it's 3d6.
Or 3d6. All right. Right, you told me about that before. Yeah. 3d6. I got a 6.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Some guy.
I got an 11.
How do you guys keep doing that? Every dice roll, you've all critted. What the fuck?
We got the power of God and anime on our side.
Fella, you just want to hold still for a second. I gotta check my equipment.
Yeah, I know.
Just like taking a
I
picture.
remember that. By the way, okay, Vangelis, I need you to roll 1d20 just in case the gun blows up.
Right.
So don't get a 19.
You atomized that man. You made him Adam.
That's all you have to do.
Oh no!
No,
Oh no.
He's got to roll over a 19 to get it.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's the opposite.
Yeah, it's the opposite.
Other direction.
Yeah,
20
19.
bad.
Yeah. 19 or 20 because the right.
Still
scared the shit out of Byron just now.
I still stand by my face. He atomized that man.
Am I doing 4d12 damage? Is what I'm seeing?
You are, but you have to figure out where on him you're hitting first.
Okay.
On his hit location. This is the weirdest fucking tutorial. So roll 1d20 to see where you hit him. Please don't get
hit him in the dick. Hit him in the dick.
Don't give him in the 20. Don't give him in the 20. What do you get?
11.
That's in his arms. So roll 1d2 if it's his left or his right arm. Fuck it, I'll do that myself.
Okay.
It's just, I need to know.
We're crafting the new villain for this.
2.
Unarmed Lenny.
So fucking stupid. What the hell's
You
happening?
took my arm off with your vaporizer.
So you're shooting him in his right arm. I need you to roll. Now you roll your damage.
All right. So it's 4d12.
Yeah.
Oh
Roll
no!
12. Is that the same crit rules or?
Well, that's additive.
Yep.
So you.
Oh, additive. Okay.
It's additive, but you also re-roll that 12. So that'll add to
Okay.
that total.
You just blew some poor guy's arm clean off.
So 45.
Yeah, 45. Okay, hang on. Also, I forgot the rule that if you do better than the target number by degrees, you actually move up to more vital areas. So you got a 11 with your roll to hit him.
Yeah.
Your target was a 5, which means you beat the check by 1. So you have the option of rolling the number up 1 or 2 from 11. So you can either go up, which would just be hitting the arms, or you can go down and hit him in the gizzards.
Oh, I'll gizzard him.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's so great.
That's how we roll. That's how this group rolls. Aim for the head, not that one.
It's much more humane to hit them in the gizzards.
It's just because that does an additional +2 damage. So
a 47. Okay.
Yeah. So that's 47, and you have to hang on. I gotta do the math on this one. So basically, and I divide 47 by your size, which is close to 8. Fuck me. So all you just see is the doctor going, okay. Oh,
Just gotta check my equipment. You over there, boy. You just hold still for a moment. This won't tickle.
Okay, so here's what happens in
It's definitely not
Deadlands.
going to tickle.
This is what
He's
happens in
100%
Deadlands. I
right.
need to
It's not
explain
gonna
this
tickle.
properly.
Yeah, okay.
The damage you guys do gets divided in the system by how big the person is. Okay?
Sure.
However, every area of your body has a total of 5 wounds on it. Chris has done 6. When
So
you
his
hit,
arm is gone.
Except Chris, because he shot so well, said, I'm not going to go for that arm, which is right here. I'm going to shoot him in the dick. When you have exceeded 5, when you hit 5, that's death in that area. So you have killed this man by blowing his dick off, and there's this hole around his gizzards that is deatomized, and just the legs fall to the side, and the torso goes down, and he goes, oh, as he looks down at this new lifestyle he has of being about to die, from a scientist going, let's see if this still works. Path! And just craters the man's whole lower organs. That's what happened. Yes.
I'm gonna look at whoever was standing next to him. It's like, now if you could go get that rock what was in your boss's head, I won't have to test my equipment again. I think it might be working pretty well fine.
Yes, Jordan, you had your hand up?
Yes, I would like to announce, does anybody else have an opinion?
Does anyone formally oppose the new leadership of this gang? Speak up now as a man's dick exploded.
You microwaved a guy's genitals off.
You turned him into a Ken doll.
If you say as a man of science, I simply deatomize the man's reproductives, and if he lacks the character to put them back together, I do not believe that it's anyone's fault but the man himself.
The
as
man
you can
is
see,
dead!
He's very dead.
That's right. He de-atomed that man. He removed his atoms.
Incredible lack of character, as I was saying. Now, if the fella next to him could please go retrieve that rock that was in their former boss's skull.
The man with unshaking terror and fear of God complies.
Anyone else have an opinion?
Y'all want to just stick that in the ammo box of my device here? I did label it with a red arrow.
It does not take Ghost Rock. It just takes recharging. But okay. Anyway, Jordan, did you want to make a new leadership role to get these guys to do what you want?
Yeah, sure. Well, we have a whole host of new evidence in light of our ability to lead this gang. So I mean,
I should be giving you guys chips for what you're doing, but I don't want to, and you don't deserve it.
You're doing too good. No, I'm not going to award this
Truly, on a meta level, I just wanted to know what happens if I shoot my gun.
So that's a 12, Jordan, for your leadership role.
Yeah. I'm good.
The highest difficulty in this system is an 11. Anyway,
I'm good at this game.
I physically can't raise the difficulty higher than 12.
Looks like I'm real good at this game, guys. It looks like I'm real good.
Well, we know who's the leader of this gang.
What do you say to them, man?
Like, well, now that that's all been settled, let's make our way down to the, what was the town name? Silver
Valley.
Silver Valley. Let's get those horses wrangling and everyone get their gear going. Let's.
Did the man who lacked character have a horse by chance? I am in need of a horse.
I believe that he did.
He did.
I believe that is now my horse.
It is by right of succession.
So you proceed to rob the
by
gang.
right of sciencey combat. You've now inherited this man's horse.
How's the chat doing?
I'm making a note in my scientific journal. I'm just writing down the word degenitalizer with question mark next to it.
It's meant for steer, but it works perfectly well on people.
Your thing works too good. You've removed both his atoms and his gonads.
Yeah, it's at this point, Mike, where even though I've shanked Ghost Rock Billy, I slit his throat before we leave.
All right.
Just finish him up.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't tell anybody. I was actually aiming at the floor near that man's boots, but
whoops and daisies.
You need to get your sights corrected on your ray gun there, sir.
Well, these foolish laymen put my device in the chest and shook it, threw it on the floor. It's hardly my fault. They counteracted my.
So you're blaming your poor aim on their Jocelyn? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, they messed with the sights of my device. You take a gun, you bend the barrel sideways, it's not going to shoot straight, is it? That's simple logic. It's mathematics.
Oh, that doesn't make sense to me.
So question: are you tying up the gang members at all as you go into?
Why? They're my gang members now.
You're a legal government man. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I have deputized all 20 of these people, 19 of these people.
Okay.
18 of these people.
19.
Because they know what happens if there's 20.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to deputize that poor man who just parts now.
It's an organ donor. All right.
Ew.
So, down to Silver Valley. Nestled against the nearby mountains since the town of Silver Valley, just a few hours' ride from the train line. This mining town sits upon the hill from what is clearly the old mine entrance proper, with a long river running along the front of the town itself. You can see a saloon, city hall, and sheriff's office and church from here. So as you guys approach, because you're coming with the gang, you can see a notable sense of bedlam among the people as they are fleeing for their lives.
That's fair.
Why are they running? We are friends.
We look like an invading army.
I can solve this quite simply by informing them that we are simply men of science. Are there any birds
shoot
in
our
the
guns
area?
in the air. We should shoot our guns in the air to make sure they know we're friendly.
Oh, only one. Simply, if there are any birds in the area, I could simply test my device out and demonstrate to them that we can enlighten them.
Yeah, you do that. You shoot that one gun in the air, shows them we're friendly.
Well, they'll really enjoy the sciencey show display, right?
Hey Mike, are there any birds in the area? Any vultures or anything?
Sure. Are you actually going to fire at a vulture while approaching a town with your deatomizer ray?
Maybe.
You know.
This is
You don't know what else to do.
Say hello.
Yeah.
You know, like fucking normal human beings.
This is the scientist's hello.
The MacGuffin brothers are very isolated people. They don't know common, standards.
Here's what I would say happens. Is Vussie Van Sunder simply approaches, one arm open, the other, wielding a device, just saying like, "Good people, I come to you as a man of science. Allow me to demonstrate the benevolence of mathematics." And then I try to shoot a vulture that's flying overhead.
I have brought you a mathematical death beam.
I need you to roll to hit the vulture if you really want to do this.
Yeah, I'll go for it.
Okay.
What was that again? There's 3d6.
Yeah.
All right. I rolled a 3.
Yeah, you miss. You fire a ray in the air and miss the vulture.
Like, why are you running?
Ideally, they enjoy the light show, you know?
So as he does that, a gunshot rings out and a bit of dirt next to you scuffs up as if someone clearly shot the ground next to you. And you hear a voice crying out, "Now you hold back there now! We repelled your ilk before!" Yeah, we're at the town.
Like, no, can somebody please inform them we are now a slightly different ilk with precisely 2 less of the elements involved previously?
We're slightly less dangerous horde.
A horde of bandits.
Is this the sheriff we were told to meet up with?
You were told to meet up with the mayor. You've been heard nothing of the sheriff. The man who is calling out to you is a very scraggly, scrawny-looking man.
Hi, we just looking for Mayor Silva.
He don't come out.
Used Mayor Silva?
No, I was the deputy. Y'all shot the mayor last week, don't you remember?
We weren't here last week. We just got here.
I recognize
we
that.
We was on a train.
I recognize that man behind you. I recognize that man behind you. And I recognize that man behind you.
Sir, surely you might recognize one of the men you might have recognized no longer with us.
What?
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, you talk about Rock Guy. Yeah, we kills him.
Oh, I meant the gentleman whose genitals I vaporized. But yeah, also the man with the rock
kills him too. We kills him real bad too.
You got any proof you killed the Ghost Rock man?
We got the rock. We got the rock. Yeah.
So do you just present the rock?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that's pretty reasonable.
And his stupid friggin' hat. We just throw it down too.
Okay. So
we've killed him with a knife, and then we shoots another man, and we de-atomized him.
Well, specifically, my young man, we de-atomized his genitals specifically. It was a surgical operation.
So the deputy walks forward, and he's very, very overwhelmed by the situation. He's clearly was deputized in a hurry. What?
I'd like to move my horse forward and kind of wave at him and use my overawe skill.
Okay.
So it's like, hey there, you're the deputy in this town?
I am currently, sir.
Where's the sheriff? We should probably speak with him about all these events undergoing.
He points to the graveyard next to the church.
Bollocks.
All right, he's mourning someone. We should leave him for a bit. He'll come talk to us in a minute.
Well, what I'll do is, do I have identification, like a badge?
Yeah, you have your sheriff's badge.
I should have a sheriff's badge.
Yeah. You have your
You've been flaunting it this whole time.
You have a U.S. Marshals. Yeah, you have a U.S. Marshals badge. You've had it on you the whole time.
I didn't show it to anyone. I've just been lying. But okay, that's excellent.
What?
I didn't show anybody a badge. Are you kidding me?
You just yelled U.S. Marshals loud enough that everyone's
U.S. Marshals, everyone get on the floor. And everyone's like, okay.
Anyway. So yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna do overawe.
Sure.
So 3d6 plus 3.
Sure.
Whoop.
Roll those 2d6s again.
Shit.
I want to switch to the new rule set where you guys can't explode like this on every fucking dice roll.
So that's 11.
Yeah.
Yes. So we'll probably need to talk to the sheriff and the mayor. You said the mayor's dead?
No, the sheriff's dead. The mayor's alive.
Sheriff's dead. Mayor's alive. Good.
Oh, we're supposed to talk to the mayor. Our daddy said us to come talk to him.
I was notified to come to this town by a similar gentleman.
We'll leave the gang members outside. We'll just tell them to go camp.
It's like,
are you just telling them to sit and stay like dogs? That's all I'm hearing.
No, camp. Like, go make food and go to sleep and shit. I don't know.
So
do people stuff.
Johnny, the gang member that wasn't shot. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, Johnny. He speaks up and says, "Sir, you don't want us to be all pillaging them and all that?"
No, we're gonna leave this town alone. You guys can go, like, take part in the saloon or something if you want. Just try not to wreck the blaze.
Sir, I don't know how to tell you this, but our entire career up until literally you shooting our boss in the torso, stabbing our boss in the torso and stealing that rock out of his head, was us pillaging locations, including this here town.
I see. Well,
Like-
I'm gonna ask
like
your
I
genie boss
shot-
not to do that.
I shot literally 5 bullets over at that widow over there when she wasn't a widow.
Oh,
I mean, she's a widow now. But,
She's a widow now.
yeah.
Have you considered making reparations, possibly with the alternative being helping me testing my scientific device?
I mean, I could marry her. She's quite pretty, but I don't think she'd be open.
I mean, that's an option, I suppose. How about you sit on your hands and go to the saloon, and we'll be back to pick you up in a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
If you don't foresee any trouble happening, sir.
Well, we definitely need to make sure this device is calibrated properly, so I suggest you don't make any trouble.
Calibrations
Maybe
are
they
very
should just wait
important.
here.
All right.
Maybe
Well,
they
well,
should just wait outside.
What was the
Yes.
name of that? What was the name of that one fella helped me test my device? What decided to stay behind?
Fred.
Think about Fred.
I just put my hand on his shoulder, just like think about Fred.
Just cowboy staring him in the face, just going, Fred.
Fred. Think about Fred. Think about
Fred was a
him
cautionary
hard.
tale.
You ever heard the parable of Fred? I was there, sir, when that Bible was written.
It's like
Do what they
Fred
say
was-
and they don't de-atomize you.
Fred was a cautionary tale.
And remember, Fred made his own decisions.
He did. He stood in the way. He did not put his gun down like I asked him.
I did not see this coming at all.
You asked for chaos, and you purposely got the most chaotic players all in one spot.
Yeah, I did. Anyway,
What did you expect to happen? A tea party?
I expected you to escape, not murder my villain right up the gate. I was like,
Look.
oh, they're gonna wait for the cover of nightfall and sneak away and do that, not fucking 86 him off the world. All right.
We stabbed him a little.
Then shot him a lot.
So you head over to the mayor's office. You see Mayor Gunderson, who is already kind of heading down. So the mayor was already on his way down the road trying to figure out what was going on, naturally. You see him. He's an older gentleman who's gray-haired, bald on top of his head, kind of plump.
Sure.
As would be for a man of his age. He's going,
Mr. Ma'am.
who are you, gentlemen? And why are you around here?
Pappy Oak Ridge sends us. Weezus, Jesse, and James McGuffin. Weezus has been sent out here to help you.
Papa Moose has got a muffin.
Weez, put the horn up to your ear. We'll try this again.
I can't hear you. My ears got blown out from dynamite last week when we repelled them borders. Who are you fellas?
Well, I can't
Oh,
try.
my name is Jess. He's James.
No. I'm Jesse. Uses James.
I'm James?
Yeah,
My
uses
whole life
James.
has been a lie.
You'd like some toast on rye?
Oh, I know. Can I pull out a shard of the moonshine jug and I just like point at the jug and then us?
Oh, you MacGuffins!
Yay!
You's got to be that sheriff, that marshal feller I sent for, and you the science feller I sent for.
That is correct, sir. I am a man of science here on a venture related to the sciences. This is my device. I met these gentlemen on a train and some shenanigans did occur.
Oh, you're far taller than that. Now then.
Much obliged.
Thank you, sir.
Now then. Oh, we've had a hell of a pickly dickly. We've been...
Pickly dickly.
How about you leave me the fuck alone? I'm doing my best to kill my villain.
This man's having a real pickly-dickly of a time. I was not expecting this.
There's a bunch of pickly dicklies going around.
I'm gonna have to pull a whole bunch of pickly dickly out of my pocket to figure out the rest of the time.
I was gonna grab a drink and then I heard Pickly Dickly went, nope.
You don't want to bathe the monitor in whatever you're drinking.
Anyway, we've been bamboozled by the Ghost Rock gang.
Oh, you mean them? We dealt
Ghost
with
Rock
them.
gang.
Yeah, they're not a thing anymore.
They belong to
Wait,
us
is that
now.
that fella who had that ghost rock stuck in his forehead? We pulled that out and took the gang.
So
I don't want to
okay.
know what kind of sexual escapades you had with him in that hole, but that's not important. We got to repel him.
Them outside.
He peeks around the four of you, and then comes back.
He sees 19 men in the middle of the street sitting on their hands in horror.
And then he peeks back, and he goes, "You boys are just fine, just fine. You boys is just fine. Is you arrested him?"
Oh no.
No, yeah.
They're doing some community service for in recompense for their crimes.
19 isn't a prime number. Oh wait, it is.
If I may, Mr. Mayor, there once was a number. They once numbered 21. One of them, we did remove the rock what was in his head. Then the young man over here put knives in him till he stopped twitching. Then one of the other number, I did deatomize the man's genitalia, and he chose to stay behind after the fact. So
he was an Adam, and now he's no more.
Did you guys figure out how to kill their boss? I shot him to heck and back, and it didn't work.
We put knives in him, as I did mention.
Did you try pulling the crystal out of his head?
Why would I want to take him to bed?
Somebody please check his goddamn hearing and fix it.
I do have a bag of mysterious chemicals.
You could just give him make a makeshift megaphone horn for him to hear you better. That would help.
I don't know where
you mean like a half jug of shine that I can now just like put against?
You have a literal science man.
Yeah, I could just try to build him a hearing device, which I'm sure will go great.
Yeah.
So like you mean like the half jug of shine that is like the exact size and shape that he needs right now that I have in my hand?
If you lend me that piece of your fine bottle along with my bag of Doctor's mysterious chemicals, I'm sure I could fashion a listening device for the poor Mr. Mayor here, so we can expedite these communications.
I will trust in science for the first time in my life.
So what do I do, Mike?
Since you're not you're crafting a very makeshift device. So what you're going to do is you're going to make your dice roll.
All right.
For crafting, as you would. Let me get over to the other part.
Where is crafting?
On your sheet? So I know you have it.
Oh, I have science engineering?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 3.
that'll do it. Yeah.
3d12.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Mad science if you really want to make something fucked up.
Oh wait,
I'm gonna weld it to your face just to make sure you don't lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do mad science. We're gonna mad science this. I don't know any other science.
Why would you do regular science? That's so lame.
Do mad science.
All right.
The best, guys. The best part is it's already sanitary because it's the shine jug.
So I rolled a 19.
Fuck off. All right. I need you to draw a deck of. I need you to draw 5 cards and tell me what the best suit you get is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So I have got the red Joker.
Yeah.
I've got an 8 of spades, a 9 of clubs, a 10 of diamonds, and a king of clubs.
All right. So hang on. Let me see that again. Okay. So you don't have 2 pairs, which is probably to the best. So you have a high pair though. So yeah, because you rolled so well, you have actually made a very simple device. What? No. King 10, 9, 8. And the Joker. So he just has a pair. King pair. Which is good. You okay? Okay.
Chad is probably screaming at us, "Mad science!"
So, by the virtue of how well you crafted it,
the chat's mad that you called him a science man as opposed to anything else.
Why are they mad about that?
They're like, science man. If only there was a better word for that. Science mantist.
Weez is in cowboy times. We not using the right words no more. Anyway.
I prefer a science maker.
Anyway, Chris, you are actually, by using both the moonshine jug top, bits of the lock for a tuning mechanism that was broken, as well as some key components, you've actually managed to take a belt that was nearby and strap a hearing device to the right side of his head.
Nice.
And so he is now
should fix you up right and proper.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. I cannot be more pleased. I could be less pleased, but I choose to be more. Now then, Mayor Silver, of course, I've had the pleasure of meeting a couple of you gentlemen before, but it is a delight to be working with all of you here around. Is that a Colorado accent? I don't know. Who gives a fuck?
So you said you was having troubles with that gang?
I was, but there's the gang there now sitting on their hands. I assume you'll have tamed them like a wily she-devil or a dingo.
Well, yeah.
More like a dingo, yes.
Yeah, definitely dingo.
Yeah, our lawman here kind of took them under his wing for, repaying their crimes, and their old leader is dead. He pulled that ghost rock out of his head, and I slit his throat with these, and I pulled out the ghost steel knives. These are no mortal weapons.
Well, that would do quite well. I hope he don't come back tonight.
That would definitely be bothersome, what with me having taken the horse from one of his gang, what the one whose genitals I did evaporate.
Now, why you want to go do that to a man before he died? That's a horrible surprise.
That's how he died.
He did volunteer to help me test my equipment. Everything else that happened was his choice.
I don't think there's any man on the planet would volunteer to have a genital teleportation here on this here earth, sir. But I will take your word for it, as I do not want to be retroactively be a volunteer to this process myself. Well, you boys have done exactly what I asked you to do. I don't know how to thank you enough, of course.
Record fucking time, too.
Really? Quite impressive.
I like Colin DeLorean's post. It's like Mike asked to play basketball with friends and the Chicago Bulls from the 90s.
I just wanted a simple little adventure. I didn't expect you to destroy everything I've created in front of me live.
If this was a basketball game, y'all would have come up, smacked the ball in my face, launched my ass to the ground, and got a three-pointer.
And we're live versus the K-10s versus the Harlem Globetrotters. They expect this to be a tad one-sided.
You have a junior varsity high school team versus the Harlem Globetrotters.
No, we just showed up with lacrosse sticks, and we were like, we're playing our own game. It's time for Calvin Ball.
We're playing Calvin Ball.
The adventure's not done, though. So you boys are treated as heroes. Of course, the town, after a great deal of back and forth, of course the town in no way wants to have the other members of the gang back inside. So they ask that the gang remain camped outside the town, and they refuse to serve them because, they were trying to kill each other not a week ago.
Also fair.
You four, however, are treated to a hero's welcome, and you're given all kinds of food. Everyone's shaking your hand. You've been offered a daughter, as would be the way, in these cowboy times. Meaning like, oh, my girl, she
got all them teeth.
She's got all hem teeth, and she's a good sewer. Can't cook for shit, but she's a good girl. And this goes on well into the night until the moon rises. And it's a full moon tonight.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Werewolves. There's a funny moon drift in the air.
And over the hills, you hear an awful, awful howl. Almost as if a laughing howl.
Okay.
Hyena men.
And several of the townsfolk shiver in fear.
Well,
you got them weird coyotes.
I've yet to see anything stand in the way of this man's disintegrator ray or whatever the hell it's called. So I mean, let's do this.
The phlogiston,
you got them sad coyotes. You got them sad coyotes. They're the ones that half dead.
I will point out that the saloon you're in is called the Quicksilver Saloon, and all the fittings inside of it are made of silver.
Oh no!
What an affluent establishment this is.
Well, upon talking to the villager, the townspeople, you've learned that the mine that you actually were in Silver Valley was a silver mine, naturally. But none of you have taken the time to inspect what was left over in the mine.
Well, aren't we glad we have a bunch of NPCs to absorb bullets for us?
So, with that, what do you guys want to do now that you're hearing this unusual laughing howl on the wind?
Now, James, does that sound like that Wendigo we was trying to hunt?
Oh, that was a good hunt too.
Wendy who?
Wendigo.
Never heard of her.
Yeah, she was this thing in them woods that was hunting and killing people constantly. So we had to hunt them.
I'll be right back. I gotta take this call.
Okay.
Yeah. See, that's what we does. My brother's in the saloon right now. He's spitting. He's shitting right now. But we's goods at 5 things. Hunting and killing and tracking. 5 things.
Math checks out.
So, how do you boys want to take this? You can speak to the townsfolk about what you have on hand. You have the opportunity to talk to look around the town for any resources you have, or any other thing, or the old gang members.
Okay.
Can we talk to the town people in the bar just to ask if they know what that sound is?
Yeah.
It's okay. So, you ask them, and they say it sounds like a really big hyena.
You know what? Saturday would be preferable.
Big
What's
hyena.
Well, it's like a wolf, but it's a hyena. The scavenger.
I know what. It's a sad wolf. Is that what you mean?
No, they kind of make a laughing sound. They're like a scavenger. They like to eat bones and stuff.
Oh, like a dingo.
Kind of.
These here hyenas, they had all some kind of bulletproof or some kind of immortal or anything else we should be aware of before we try to perhaps demortalize one of them.
No,
Sorry
they'd be
about that. That
normal.
was a delivery.
They's be normal ass hyenas be as mortal as any other animal that walks over God's creation, but that only sound like one.
Mm-hmm. It ain't some kind of large hyena what has harassed your town before or anything like that. I've come across such occurrences before in my travels.
We's never been harassed by any kind of animal so big before, apart from the normal critters that come around, the worms and what like.
I see.
You got worms.
Well, we's
then.
probably safe.
As the night
We'd
wears
probably
on,
be safe, man. If they're scavengers, they's not gonna hurt nobody.
as the night wears on, you don't hear anything until finally you hear sounds of violence and chaos coming from outside the town.
Yep.
Any
saw this coming.
Any of y'all hear any kind of sounds of chaos and violence out yonder window? I'm just noticing.
I'm hearing that too. Yeah.
One of the
James
townsfolk is
McGuffin's gonna be at the window. The sounds of nature. Oh my God, my leg! Ah! It's such a beautiful sight.
It's eating me!
What?
He's literally eating me! It's eating me! God help me! It's literally eating me!
That sounds like them children of the night. What beautiful music they make.
Why is there a were-hyena? Oh God! It's literally eating me!
I'm gonna yell at the
They're like literally telling us what it is about.
yell out the window. Any of you boys out there see anything going on?
I suppose we should go see what's going on.
We should check out. That's a weird bird call.
Oh, you take over a gang and immediately it's a problem.
Well, lawman, better lead the way. Crack that door open. Let's go see what the problem is. As I'm just taking my device under my arm, as one does.
It is the dead of the night, and you are in cowboy times. Is anyone taking a lantern of some kind to see? So you
Yeah,
can
like a
see?
torch or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So you guys
we'll
are
do
you guys taking torches or lanterns?
I'll take a lantern. Can I just hang it off my gun?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll do the same. The lantern under the gun hook.
All right.
Oh, that's an idea.
Torch, knife.
Yep. So as you guys all come out in the dark and move up through the town, most of the other villagers are staying inside in the middle of the night because no one goes outside in the dark. However, the gang is opening fire on this monstrous figure that towers over the other men at 8 feet tall, covered in bright red fur. And as you bring up your torches, we don't have a picture for it, so don't worry about that, Sam. As you bring up your torches to look at it, it looks back at you with hate-filled green eyes and a hole in its head.
Oh, come on.
That thing's too big.
Oh, that poor dog's been lobotomized already.
Son, it's just had surgery done to it. That's all you got to say.
Yeah, it's had a bad day. We should put it down before it suffers more.
We should. I don't.
Yeah, you there? Let's call that. You that fella who we pulled the rock out of your head?
The were-hyena does not respond in any functional way. It is just snarling at you in rage.
Oh, that poor dog is sick.
Oh, and you should put it down.
Okay.
You all there? You all there? Want to help me test some of my equipment, there, fella?
I think that he probably is up for helping you. Yeah.
I think his silence is his consent.
I will
So
probably
he snarls
attempt.
in rage to charge all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we
he's
draw
coming over here. We
Yep.
should take care of that.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Let's draw
should
for
put him down. That poor creature is suffering on God's earth. We should do the right thing.
Quickness again, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I got a 10.
Oh, yay.
Let's keep exploding on all your shit.
I got a 9.
Chris got a 9.
I got a 14.
Sorry, what is this? Quickness? Yeah.
Yeah.
Quickness. All right.
For the audience, I got an explosion on a D6.
I got 2 explosions.
I got 2 explosions.
Jordan, what have been your rolls today?
I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm sorry.
You got an 8.
I thought I was doing good with a 16, but no, it's
All right.
shit.
I am sorry. This game is letting me do whatever I want. Okay, I am sorry.
I'm satisfied with my 10. Holy crap, guys!
Okay, hang on.
Sorry, 14.
I got to roll for my guy. Oh, thank God, it happened to me too.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Everything's just exploding. Now it's more fair.
It's a full moon.
Okay, only 13 for me, so I only get... Okay, so first of all... Alright, so Jordan, you're getting 3 draws, Tom and I are getting 2, and Byron is getting 2, and Chris is getting 1. So, let's start with Jordan's 3, right?
Okay, so I don't know what I'm looking at. All I know is it's some fucking wolf thing, and I'm just going to shoot at it because I don't know what's going on.
Alright, so I'm going to stop shuffling just to make this fair.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, stop.
Okay. So Jordan, you get 8 of clubs, Queen of spades.
Hell yeah.
Do you want to do a cut?
Jack of diamonds. Do you want me to cut for...
Maybe do a cut in between each of us, just to like, in case somehow the shuffling was like, no, I'll just put them all in order.
Next up is Tom with 2, 3 of diamonds, 10 of spades.
Nice,
Ooh,
nice.
That's not bad.
Next up is me with my 2, Jack of spades and 5 of spades. Just put mine over here.
Oh, there you go. That's nice.
All right. Next up is Byron with his 2, 3 of hearts and 7 of clubs.
All right.
And lastly, Chris with his 1, 7 of spades. A lot of spades. So, in case people who wonder, it obviously goes from ace all the way down to 2. And in terms of, if there's a tie in terms of the cards, it goes from spades, hearts, diamonds, clubs. So, the very best person going here is Jordan with the Queen of Spades.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot. It's a deafness, so it's like 2d12 plus 3, I believe.
Your deafness with your shooting with your rifle is 3d12.
3d12, okay. So just flat 3d12.
Yeah.
I was reading the page wrong.
It's okay.
3d12, watch me fuck this up. Not bad. 7?
7? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's not bad.
7 versus the range, he is, let's see here. Okay, so you are using your rifle. He is more than 10 yards away. Yep, you have just hit him because I'm putting him at 30 yards away.
Cool. And so that's a Colt Patterson. So
yep. I need you to roll 1d20 to see where you've hit him.
Right. Okay.
9.
9.
You have shot him in the lower guts. Roll your damage.
Okay. So this thing is a big gun. So it's 5d10.
Yeah.
D10.
22.
Oh, not good.
Okay.
Got a couple of ones on that one.
All right. 22, 6. All right. So you have shot him. Let me make a note. Lower guts.
Blam. Get out of here.
Guts.
You get out of here.
3 wounds. He is bleeding out of his. Let me double check the damage. Yeah. So he takes half. So that is. All right. So the bullet goes into the werewolf's, the werehyena's stomach.
Mm-hmm.
He bleeds, but not as badly as a shot that strong should hurt him.
No, yeah. That didn't do very much.
Okay. So it is next up in the initiative order. That's your queen going. It is now the werehyena's turn.
Mm-hmm.
He's straight up running up to you guys, and his pace is 24. So he is just in your face. However, that's his action, is to run all the way up to you guys and be in your presence.
Okay.
So he is now in melee, point blank range with all of you.
Oh, good.
Excellent.
Stop or I'll shoot.
Next up on the initiative order would be Jax, and that is Jordan with his Jack of Diamonds.
All right, let's try this shoot again.
Okay.
So it'll be 3d12.
Yeah.
9.
9. You will hit him at this range. No, there's no challenge to that. Roll 1d20 to see where you hit him.
13.
13. 13 on him will shoot him in his arms. Let me roll 1d2 to see where it hit him in his arms. 1 in his left arm. Can you roll your damage, please?
5d10. There we go, much better.
30. Okay. All right. You've done 2 wounds to his left arm.
Okay. So blam.
Yep.
I'm dissatisfied with the results.
Yeah, he's a fucking freight train of death, he is, and he's still in melee. And that is your Jack going. The next is who has 10 of spades, and I have that as Tom.
I am going to shoot him.
Go ahead.
Wow.
That is 12.
12? Walk.
Yep.
Yep. You easily hit him. Roll 1d20 to see where you get him.
5.
5? Okay. Hang on. I lost a card. I lost Chris's card. For his turn.
Oh no. We need that.
Okay. Chris, I'm just going to draw you a new card, okay?
Alrighty.
Fuck it. Jack of Hearts. There you go.
Okay.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just going to go next. Okay. So. All right. You rolled a 5?
Yes.
Yes. 5 is in his lower guts. Can you roll your damage, please?
That's 5d10 for the rifle, right?
Yep.
And those 10s explode, don't they? Those 10s explode, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
That's a solid.
That's
66.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something. That's something.
All you have to do is keep rolling the number 10. I'm kind of surprised you stopped. That was a weird decision, honestly.
You know, I'm learning. I should just do that more often. You're right.
Stop! I'm hitting my guy in the same spot! They shot my hyena! And no one
should have quoted the Anchorman Part 2. This hasn't gone at all how I wanted it to go. I had a dynamite joke. I gotta save it for next time. Fun. I'm not
It's just,
having
like,
fun.
oh, that's a sad puppy. Time to put you down. Say hello to Jeebus.
I would like to remind you that the chat, we have been hyping up this game a lot, and the chat was going like, there is a such thing as too much hype, and I feel like that they may be eating their words, and you might be also eating yours.
I like the Deadlands speed runs.
Yes.
Are they not enjoying it? Bulls of Space Jam. Yeah.
Oh no, they're enjoying it. They're enjoying it. It's just, you know, I don't think anybody expected this today, except for maybe like the players.
Supposed to run into.
I did.
Okay. All right. That's 60. I gotta divide that by 6. That's. Okay, I got to.
That's a lot of damage. Shit.
That's 60. Fucking 66 points of damage. 33.
I mean, just stop rolling 10s if you want to do less damage.
Shut up.
I mean, let him do math, guys. He has to count the numbers. They keep going up, and they keep going up, and they keep going up.
You shot him in the stomach and he fell over. I haven't even been rolling wind. They've just been abusing everything I've had.
And that's how I killed Wendigo. Just like Wendigo.
No,
one shot to the gut kills anything.
It's the friggin' double 10s on the exploded dice. That was the part where I'm just like, oh, why didn't we just do that?
Colin DeLorean is correct. The guys re-railed the train after you blew up yours.
No, we took the train, we spray painted it in horrible colors and put it back on the tracks. Then when, like, you see, the thing is, we put dynamite in the fire so
I
that
have to
it
go way
goes
harder if I ever
faster.
do this game again. Unless it gets downloaded to Oblivion, which they'd be within their rights to do. Holy fuck, that was atomic. So, the were hyena is shot multiple times in the same organ.
Blab, blab, blab,
blab, blab. It just goes, huh.
I aimed for this spot 3 times. I don't know what that is, but it always kills the things I shoot.
And it falls over near death.
Oh, son, you frankly, that was some good amateur science. You deatomized whatever that thing was that's no longer in him.
I'm liking science.
So, there is a weird, quasi-surreal quiet emerging from the village, from the town of Silver Valley, as all these people are coming out to see this massive monstrosity from the depths of human consciousness that you have all single-handedly murdered within 5 seconds.
Two of us didn't even go.
Yeah. It was our 2 rifle guys that went.
Oh, look, it's getting closer. Bang, bang.
That simplifies the problem.
Do you want us to each take a turn anyway, since it's like time, chronologically speaking, right? Like
Sure.
this all happened.
Yeah, let's do that.
I think you should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
You know what, Evangelist? I'm gonna let you go ahead of me with your deatomizer. You go right ahead. I'll take the turn at the end.
I'm gonna place the barrel of my deatomizer in the chasm in the thing's head and attempt to deatomize whatever non-corporeal thing is floating around in there.
Okay.
Come back from this one, big man.
So when he's lying on the floor, is it still the same kind of like rolling to hit thing?
Yeah.
Like the 3d6?
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
it's just not gonna be that. The DC is gonna be less.
Okay. Rolling 3d6. I exploded die. That's interesting. I rolled an 8.
We're just standing around, just shooting into this body point blank. Like, this feels right to me.
So, Mike, I'm guessing that an 8 was enough to hit the comatose corpse. So I'll roll the d20 to see if my thing explodes.
Sure.
Please do.
Remember, it's inhumane to leave it suffering.
Well,
we should end it now.
technically-
I rolled a 4.
Technically, you were targeting the brain, and there is a targeted hit to hit the brain. Because you were specifically pointing it at its skull, so I factored that in, so you don't have to roll to hit the location, so don't worry about that.
Okay, well, this was okay. I did the 1d20 to see if my thing exploded, but I rolled a 4.
Yeah, you're fine.
So now I'm rolling 4d6 damage.
Yeah.
Or sorry, 4 what was it?
D12.
4d12 damage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Parry, does he feel it?
Come on.
One exploded dice. I'll just roll another d12.
What the actual fuck?
So
We like we like to kick them when they're down.
I rolled an additional 8, so that is 8 plus 12, so that's 20, I believe.
No, that's 40 points of damage you're taking.
Oh, 40, that's 40 points. Oh, right. We added up. That's 32 plus 8, so that's 40 damage.
What the actual shit is this game? They've never criticaled this well before. Ever. I did dry runs of like the dice rolling. It's like, oh, they'll crit once every 4 times. That'll be a nice perk. It's just fucking...
So I did 40 damage with my deatomizer to the brain.
It's saying to him
No.
like a fucking Groundhog Day.
Now we have nothing to mount on the wall.
So that's 4 wounds. No, it's not. It's technically 2. 40 and half is 20. Divide that by 6 is 3 wounds to the head. So you've blasted a chunk out of this thing's head, but the head remains intact.
Okay.
So that's Chris's.
That should slow him down.
Yeah. That doesn't. I don't know what the hell we're doing here anymore.
I mean,
I guess I just go ahead and take my turn and cut his head off.
Okay.
With
his lower jaw off.
Go ahead. Byron, it is your turn.
All right, so this is 2 attacks. It's 48 minus 2.
Yeah.
Because I've got 2 knives. So first one. Oh, there's an explosion. So.
Oh. Hey, that's an exploded die right there. I just noticed.
Stop it!
So that's 15 with the first knife.
Oh, it nearly exploded again.
Yeah.
If there was ever a game that was just the JoJo meme of the one, that the sip of wine and just everyone gangs up on it, this is that game.
And it's a 4 with the second knife, Mike. So don't worry about that.
Okay, that's gonna miss.
Okay, that's fine. Then I still roll the damage for the first one.
Sure.
So that's 46 plus 40, 10 plus 1d6.
We'll roll 1d20 to see where you stab him too. Unless you're you're aiming for his head. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, I was aiming for his neck to cut his head off.
Sure. Yeah.
So that's 4d10. Get rid of the minus 2 on this. So that's 15, and then a d6.
I'm surprised you didn't choose to explode any of those dice.
I know.
Nah, 17 points of damage to just cut his head off.
3 is 1. Okay. So Byron, you're having a hell of a time cutting through this thing's incredibly thick neck. It's almost like this thing is actually really hard to kill, and you are sawing through it, just trying to, but there's still some leftover spine and tendon as you are doing this visceral body work. It is now technically Jordan's turn. Now, does anyone want to go get some actual fucking silver to kill this thing?
Okay, so I hear you in that it's clearly a rare creature and the silver would work. However, do any of us know that?
That is a very good question, actually.
So I was gonna, if it became a thing, I was gonna ask. On my sheet, I have a knowledge thing, which is home county.
Yeah, that's just of your home county. In this case, it's like knowing where the McDonald's is on the street and where the Tim Hortons is.
Could we argue this is a survival trait to know how to kill things?
Sure.
Okay, because if that's the case, I can make an argument for this.
Sure, go ahead.
So then that would
go the fuck ahead. 8 plus 3 is 11. Oh, fuck, my shoulder.
Okay, so how many townspeople are watching us do this?
At this point, it's become a spectator sport. They're eating fucking snacks.
All right. Can I turn around to the townspeople like, does anyone know why this won't die?
Oh, wait. I think I know. I heard that there are some things that can only be killed by silverware.
Silverware?
Silverware.
All right. I'm gonna go to the saloon and grab a bunch of forks, I guess.
The forks aren't silver. The wall sconces are, though.
That's too bad. I had a real life fork. Okay, wall sconce it is.
I'm not
should we be loading that into my device here so that my laser becomes a silver laser?
That's
Oh, I was just gonna hit him with the wall sconce a bunch of times. You do that.
It just won't die properly. Quick, bash its head so it stops suffering.
I had a module I designed. I had to switch stuff around. This was hard. And it just teabagging my gun and beating him with the wall sconce.
It's just not dying properly.
Just beating him with this wall sconce. Honey.
We don't know that we beat it with the wall sconce yet. First, we have to roll a few more exploding dice.
I don't know what to do with this. What do I do with the wall sconce?
I don't know. Why don't you, like, break it up into parts, load it in your gun, and shoot him with it?
That's not how guns work.
I don't care.
That's how my gun works.
Not how anybody's gun. Well, hold on. Does your gun work like that? The atomizer?
If I may suggest, perhaps just insert the sconce into the nearest open hole, such as the head, and then I will use that to conduce some lightning through its body via the filter of silver.
Like, all right, you guys have to find a way to fashion this. If you want to kill him permanently, you do have to find a way to fashion this stuff into a silver weapon of some kind.
Doesn't my man here have mad science?
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Okay, what?
What if we put the wall sconce on top of his head, and then I shoot the wall sconce, and that way the silver goes into him with the bullet?
See, I like that idea, and that's a good plan B. But I think,
son, we could simply insert the sconce, but perhaps I could, if you lend me that sconce for a moment and buy me some time, I could use some of my know-how to combinate that with some of the equipment I have in this here mysterious doctor sack.
Sure thing. Do you want to borrow my doctor sack too? Because I've got one as well. It has various tools.
I truly love how our characters are arguing over how to try and kill this thing with the stupidest methods possible.
I mean, I had the simple solution of just taking the wall sconce and bashing him over the head with it.
Can I do a mad science roll when it's next my turn?
Sure,
I can do a mad science roll with.
It's up in the airs now. You guys are just taking. How about this? You guys can just take turns in order about how you want to do this. Starting at the top. With Jordan, I'm going to try and heal my ass when it's my turn. So, Jordan, what do you want to do?
I'm going to put a bullet into the corpse because I got nothing else to do because I ripped a sconce off a wall.
Go fuck ahead.
Just I may as well keep shooting it.
Let's see that exploding dice.
I don't know. 3d12. Let's do this.
See, now that we're doing that, it's not
wow,
going to be exploding.
First time.
Oh, the dice have been exposed.
Oh shit, we've been incredibly biased. Maybe we should pull back a little.
Do I hit this mutilated corpse or no?
Yeah, you hit it. It's on the ground limp and not moving.
I'm aware. I need to ask you because you're the GM.
Go fuck yourself.
We gotta put it out of its misery. It's suffering. Still got one claw trying to get to our throats.
So yeah, you've effectively 3, 7, 1. Yeah, it's sort of the final bullet wound that puts this thing down. Its body stops shaking and gasping, and it's just kind of just laying there, sort of inanimate.
Yep, but not dead. So that's my turn.
So Thomas, your go.
Oh, it's mine. Okay, I'm gonna go with my putting silver on him and then shooting through the silver. See if that counts as a silver-ish bullet.
That's so half-assed. I love it.
So, just for anyone who's at home watching this and wondering if where hyenas have regen to the degree that I'm playing it, this one does now. And shut up. Just the last 20 minutes of you guys. Go ahead, Tom. Make your roll. And I will make you roll 1d20 in case of a misfire.
Sure. So that's just regular shooting, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your Twitch chat's getting ideas.
Look, Mike, nothing exploded.
Oh, fuck off. It's a 16.
Did something explode?
No.
Nothing exploded.
Fuck off. It's
Save
a 16.
maybe its skull.
Fuck off. It's a
its
16.
skull might explode.
I simply rolled a 16 on a 12.
It's not that bad, Mike. I don't know why you're complaining. Fucking character down and beat him to death.
Do you not remember Miami Nights, man?
I don't want to face the consequences of my actions.
None of us do, but here we are.
All right. Yeah, so the silver goes into this thing's head and it proceeds to start rotting as you've shot it into its skull, regardless of the damage.
I turn to the others and go, I think it worked.
Wow.
You did quite well,
I'm liking this new science. I'm good at it.
You are good at it, actually, which is terrifying.
So, yeah.
Doctor, I think you might have a new apprentice.
A bizarre array of clapping emerges from the citizens of Silver Valley as the grotesque fucking sight they saw of 4 grown-ass men butchering a were-hyena back to the gates of oblivion. And my notes in the Patreon might read, yes, it has perfect regeneration. Shut up and leave me alone.
You're just going to challenge yourself. How many times can I bring this guy back now?
No.
It's going to be his ghost, and then it's going to be a Draugr.
No, I'm gonna find worse shit now. you motherfuckers.
No, you've ruined this for me.
No, you motherfuckers flex too hard. I'm bringing out the big stuff. You guys are going to fight the heavy boys.
Do anything. I didn't know the dice exploded.
They do. All right. So a mighty... Yes, Sam.
So the chat has brought up a very interesting point.
What did I do wrong?
Oh, what is it?
The chat has brought up the fact that this was the gang leader, right?
Yeah.
And they all left the rest of the gang alive, right?
Yeah, but he went and killed the rest of the gang.
The hyena killed the rest of the gang?
Oh, yeah.
So wouldn't he spread his hyena lycanthrope germs to the other gang? Or are they dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, as you guys look out in the full moon of Silver Valley, you realize that sure enough, the MacGuffin points out, because Tom, your MacGuffin would have realized it, where hyenas but what share their disease, as long as the victim survives, they will come back as a were-hyena, at which point you guys look out to the field and you can hear silence, as if any surviving gang members are specifically trying not to make a noise.
Oh no.
Well, please best put them out of their misery again.
You could not.
Whoever done just said that, if y'all could raise your hands so we could spare you.
We need to perform science.
Mike, it's at this point, I walk back into the saloon, I grab a large piece of silver off of the wall, and I pull out my whetstone, whistling, as I'm sharpening one side as I'm walking towards the gang.
As we close on this scene, there's one hand that hesitantly comes up. We put this
as we fade to black.
As we
fade to black, you just hear a rhythmic pulsing noise of the atomizers going.
just these guys going through the bodies, just stabbing them with silver to make sure. And
I'm a science man.
I had an epilogue, but it doesn't work now.
I had an epilogue, but it doesn't work now.
Why don't you just read the epilogue anyway? We'll make it work.
Oh, sure. Okay, you guys want to hear what the epilogue is going to be?
We'll shoehorn it in. It's fine.
Yes,
we'll make it work. Make it work.
In the darkness of night, the town undertaker comes to collect the bodies of the attack. Though it's dark, he's got his sunglasses on until smiling as he reaches Billy's body, of which there's nothing left because you guys mutilated it. From inside his long undertaker's coat, he pulls out a hook on a chain in the moonlight that proceeds to glow. He impales it onto Billy's body and drags him up from his resting place. "Get up, Billy," The Undertaker says, smiling, "We've got work left for you."
I mean, we melted his head and a lot of his upper body, but I'll note we did not deatomize his genitalia.
What, I can always make another? No. I'll revise that. So the Undertaker does indeed come in after you guys have done mutilating everybody and says, "Don't worry, I'll collect." And as he looks down at Billy, he just pats him lovingly on the remnants of his cheek and says, "Should have given it to someone tougher." And he writes your names in his book instead as he collects the bodies and starts loading them up in the back of a fucking wagon, because that's what this trash apparently deserves.
Bring out your dead!
Trash. Bro.
Oh my god. And that
was
brings
great.
That brings a conclusion to Deadlands. We have an antagonist. We'll see where that goes.
No, Mike, our antagonist is your undisputed rage against your players.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know, man. I never crit this much ever.
Like, I've
never done that.
I've never seen anyone crit this bad.
The 2 exploded dice into 2 exploded dice was just the cherry on top. Where it was just like, what if only half the team goes and then the hyena gets blown in half with 1 gun?
It's the family gun. It likes killing things.
I don't know. I hope to God the chat enjoyed it, because I feel like I was pulling my hair out.
Oh, no, they want more.
They want more?
Yeah.
What? What can I throw at the... Oh, fuck, I gotta go make weird shit now.
They said you did start this off with a Looney Tunes character. You can only blame yourself for this being such a cartoon.
Oh, fuck.
The roller was infused with Ghost Rock today.
Yeah, fuck. Anyway.
Mike, didn't you say, and I quote, you wanted us to be Bugs Bunny?
Yeah, not...
Did we not perform the most Bugs Bunny-esque moments you could have asked for?
I wanted to be careful.
Snarling were hyena, 1 shot, and it's all of a sudden, like, completely dust.
Okay,
That's
so
Looney Tunes.
Here's first of all, thank you everyone for coming out tonight to watch us mutilate my every NPC ever. D20 Live will be back on February 18th for Craft Check.
Nice.
And we'll be hanging out, chatting. You guys can point and laugh at me if you want. Followed up on the 25th with a return of one of our most popular games from last year, Ghostbusters Detroit.
Huzzah.
We're back in Detroit, baby.
Yep.
Things are equal to what they were before.
Yep. But yeah, and that's our announcements for February. Apart from that, once again, we are subscribers now, so if you want to follow us, send us bits.
You're affiliates.
We're affiliates now.
Please subscribe.
Please subscribe to support us as we go forward now into this new year. And thank you everyone for coming out today and rejoining us for 2024. If this is any indication, I will go bald by the end of the year.
Just think of how much more streamlined you'll be when we bulldoze your characters then, too.
Fuck me.
And
I gotta make tougher shit.
Do we get at least, like, 1 chip for doing this?
Well, for completing this adventure, you all get 1 legend chip. Period.
Nice.
But it's going to... period. That just happens. But I refuse to upgrade you. You're all too powerful.
Yeah, I think maybe.
Normally what's supposed to happen is you guys are supposed to get poker chips throughout the game, and if you don't spend them, you spend them on level up. You guys don't need it. You're too strong. I feel like you may need to be crippled slightly in the next adventure.
Possibly.
We'll get to that. But yeah, until then, everyone, stay home, stay safe, and stay kind. We will see you next time. Bye.
Explode.